Okay, while I'm waiting for the transistors to arrive, I thought I would make an attempt to paint the front of these, clean them up a little bit. Won't be able to do the gold. I still haven't quite decided what to do with that because this one in particular is pretty pitted and it's got lots of, go away Microsoft, I hate you. Lots of bumps and bubbling and all sorts of things on there. So what we'll do is we'll take the front off of this and we'll see if we can remove the white grill, and if this is successful I'll do the other two as well. So it looks like there's a screw down there, and that's pretty rusty. Another screw there, and the speaker will have to come off as well. So we'll take those two out. And of course this one is completely, there we go. Yep, it's going to fall down, okay. So it's just the bottom screw that holds it to the chassis, or the bottom two screws. So we'll take this one out again. And we'll take this one out, noting that it's not the larger type of screw, it's the much smaller one. Right. Now, of course, the dial pointer. How is this cardboard attached? Okay, it's down there. So we'll take this that way and the knobs and then lift it up over. Yep. Okay. That one is well and truly attached. That badge. Glue and all sorts of things there. So that's quite heavy by itself. That's really heavy. So these must have cost a lot of money to make. That speaker doesn't look too good, does it? With all that muck on it, but try. I found this shaving brush, which I never use, so I'm going to... Oh, okay. Phew. That doesn't smell too good. There's a little bit of damage there. Right. I expected it to be worse than that because this doesn't have any sort of cloth or anything like that behind it. Right, we'll see if we can get this cardboard off. This week I've actually managed to get my FM transmitter working again. Now that is going to be a little bit difficult, I think. What can we use? Finer screwdriver maybe? Try not to stab myself. I hate these clips. I don't want to particularly damage the cardboard. This isn't going to come, I don't think. That is a struggle. Or is it? These have, so that's the centerpiece there, and they have sort of like two prongs that go in like so, and they, when you push them down, they go down very easily, but of course, because of the way they're pointing, they don't want to come up. This one seems to be cooperating for once. They used such a system on the B15s, the AWAs, which I like. Yeah, actually that came up quite easily. But they're on the plastic, and of course the little spines, as you can see, if I can get this to focus. There we go. Yeah. So it goes in, digs into the plastic, and of course, once you've dug into the plastic, the only way of getting it off is to snap it. This one seems to have Loctite or paint or something on it. So we'll see. So I don't know whether you can see that red down in there. Where's my... Oh, yep. Yeah, so down there, it's Loctite, and the same is on that side. So this holds this oval piece on. I don't know whether I can break that seal or not. Yep.
You can get it hunting, get it riding. You can get it cutting a crop. A big, big thirst needs a big, big beer, and the big, big beer is Gold Top. You can get it dancing, get it romancing, get it doing nothing at all. A big, big thirst needs a big, big beer, and the big, big beer is Gold Top. Gold Top brewed by Belinda.
Of course, these are very sharp, and I've injured myself with them before, these clips.
Who's there?
It's me, Shocko. I'm always around where there's faulty electrical wiring. I shock 'em and knock 'em.
It's no good coming here. Bob White's team of qualified and experienced electricians did the job in this house. Yes, you can always keep Shocko out of your home by letting Bob White do the job. Bob White, 129 West Melbourne Road, the reliable electrical engineer. Telephone X5574.
It's well and truly stuck halfway. I'm better really careful, because if this breaks in half and flies, it'll do a lot of damage to me. This is really digging in.
Mr. R.J. Virtue of 10 High Street, Carlton, Victoria writes, I have a broken leg and hip caused through the scaffolding collapsing at my work, and I suffered terrible pain with it and could not get any relief at all. A friend recommended Beck's, and in desperation I tried it. I was amazed at the result. I honestly cannot do without them, as they've made my state of mind a big improvement, and I can sleep in peace.
This really doesn't want to come.
Beck's relieves pain in fastest time. No delay, no uncertainty. Quick, safe relief every time. Ask for Beck's. B-E-X. Beck's.
Prices rising to the sky. You don't like it, nor do I. Cost of living trouble you. Save at SSW.
Hooray! So this one really didn't want to come. We'll see about the last one. See if this is going to be any easier. So we clean the paint off it first. Loctite or whatever they used. If anyone has got any ideas on these, let me know in the comments. Try actually. Oh, this one's going to come off easily. Huh. Yeah. Right, so we've got that off, that part off, and it's interesting. Geez, it's a real piece of furniture. This it's really. I know this is only pop metal, but geez, it's heavy. No wonder these radios won't run for very long. Now the next thing to do is to remove the grill, and it's these parts here which need to be bent up, and I'm sure these are going to be very fragile. So I'll do that off. I'll just do one, and then I'll do the rest off camera. You don't want to see me fiddling around with, what is there, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah. Oh boy. And there's a black card under there, then there's another piece of card on top of that. Geez, this must have cost a lot to make. Right. Now, where's my big pliers? So I'll try and do the whole lot at once. That's not going to work. It's too restricted, but we'll just do this. See how, actually this metal is very soft. So I'm just going to very gently bend this vertically, and this one as well. Not too worried about the gold. Right. Right, that's going to be very tricky because the metal is so soft. So I'll be back in a moment. I bent the tabs up with the large flat pliers, so hopefully we've got an even spread, and this should come through easily. There's so much muck falling out of this. Right.
Real value.
You must be talking about cornies.
Yes, cornies, the economy breakfast food to please all the family. The giant 24-ounce packet of cornies lasts half as long again as other packets containing only 16 ounces.
And those giant packets of cornies give you 36 average breakfasts to the packet.
There's sound economy in buying cornies.
There's plenty of nourishment in cornies because they're flavor packed in sealed waxed bags inside the carton for crisp, last flake goodness.
For economy and enjoyment, it's cornies.
Lower in price.
36 breakfasts to the packet.
Double the value.
Always say, a packet of cornies, please.
If this gets bent, I'm in trouble.
Here's a letter from a returned soldier of the 1914-18 war. Mr. J. Harrison of 203 Dorcas Street, South Melbourne writes, "At Amiens, France in 1917, I sustained a compound depressed fracture of the frontal bones of the skull, a shrapnel shell wound. The after effects of the injury are that I am accustomed to severe headaches. When the headaches and nerve pains are present, Beck's powder gives me immediate relief. I can honestly recommend Beck's to all who are in need of a genuine remedy which will give relief from pain and all nerve trouble. Always ask for Beck's. B-E-X. Beck's.
There's always one, isn't there? Right. Right, okay. Pretty manky, but it is recoverable. That just seems to be surface rust. Yeah, okay. So we'll keep that very carefully out the way. And what have we got here? Seems to be glued in over here. Or something. Yep, there we go. Yeah, round the speaker it looks like it's glued. Another piece of cardboard there. Can probably actually get another piece of cardboard for that rather than painting it. Okay. This probably weighs 250, 500 grams. It's quite, actually probably even more than that. Almost a kilo. It's quite beefy. And it's definitely been electroplated on. So it's been dipped and then into the material and yeah, electroplated. Right. So as the weather is warming up a little bit today, we might attempt to do the undercoat on these. I'll probably have to mask this off, I think, although it's going to make a bit of a mess. It's not going to look quite right. I don't want to risk bending these here. That looks like it's, yeah. What I might have to do is just spray it and then clean these off later. I won't actually clean them with anything, so the paint hopefully won't stick. I'll use etching primer to start it off, and then paint it with white. Yes, okay, so I'll pull the other two off and do that. We'll see how that goes. Right, so what I've done is I've painted the front. I did a etching undercoat on both sides of this, so, and it's anti-rust, so this shouldn't rust again for a long time. And then I've done 2 coats of the white, which is an acrylic spray paint. It's called Squirts. So that has come up quite nicely. The badges don't look all that fantastic, but yeah, this one has a bit of a crack in it, the pie part. Don't know whether you can see that. Doesn't come up on the camera all that well, but it does have a big line through the center of it, and this white part here in the badge is ceramic, so yeah, that probably isn't going to clean up much better. I've also painted the cardboard to a matte black, again spray paint. This is actually a metal paint with primer in it, but yeah, it shouldn't make any difference. It's still wet from yesterday. In fact, it smells shocking, but we'll see how we go. And of course the other 2 parts of the cardboard, I haven't done anything with those because you don't see them. And our metal parts, I've actually cleaned these up quite a bit, although you can still probably see the bubbling on the top of there. That doesn't matter, and of course that doesn't matter on the back. But let's try assembling it. So I think this part was here. Some way or another. May need to get a bit of glue onto this to hold it in place. In fact, I will. So just let me go and get the glue out of the fridge. Remember, the super glue isn't in the fridge. I ran out of it, so I'll have to go and get some more of that. But I have found this Boss Stick Contact Bond, which is pretty good, and it's for metal and laminates, wood, rubber, concrete, you name it. And yes, it says concrete on there. So I'm not making that up. So I'll have to, I haven't used this for a while, so I'll just have to hope that it hasn't dried out. It looks, oh, maybe. So we'll just put a bit of this on here. Anything comes out of it. No, it's all dried out. Well, there is a little bit left. And it's pretty dry, but this will hold it in place until we put all the slats back together. Oh, the tabs back, I should say. So that is dead. Was this way, I think. Not that it makes any difference. So we'll just do this. So that will hold in place while we do the other stuff. Now, I've left the other part somewhere. Okay, so we'll do this next. So that is going to sit there, and this slots over here. Being very careful not to bend anything. Right. Should probably give it a cloth onto there. So the paint will still be soft. Now to very carefully bend these back. Yeah, that paint is very soft. To the other end. That is looking far superior to what it was before. So what I'll do now is do the remainder of the tabs and I'll be back. This is on quite successfully, and now we'll put this on again. Now again we're going to have a bit of trouble getting these in the right position and getting to actually stay there because they're now loose. So that, as you can see, that is just totally loose. I don't know how to fix these. There's sort of a one use thing. Don't know whether I can bend these back into position. They're pretty strong steel metal, or spring metal I should say. Just try these first. No, bending the pliers. Try the bigger ones. We'll go across there. That was my knuckles, if you heard that. Popping. Try this way as well. That ain't going anywhere, so we'll try that. Might be better. Well, it's a bit better, but it's still not tight. Oh, hang on. No, it is gripping. So we'll do that. And now went on this one, didn't it? Of course. Yeah, I'm tempted to put a couple of holes in here so this sits better. So see if I can just puncture this through. No. It's my knife. So what I'm going to do is just put a bit of a hole through here. And on the other side as well.
You can get it riding, get it driving, get it chopping a tree. A big, big thirst needs a big, big beer. And the big, big beer is Gold Top.
Yeah.
Gold Top brewed by Belinda. You can get it dancing. Get it romancing. You can get it doing nothing at all. A big, big thirst needs a big, big beer. And the big, big beer is Gold Top. Gold Top brewed by Belinda. You can get it swimming, arguing with women. You can get it waiting for chow. Matter of fact, I've got it now. A big, big thirst needs a big, big beer. And the big, big beer is Gold Top. Gold Top brewed by Belinda.
Might allow the needle to move a bit better. See if these clips are any better. Yep. And I'll hold it in place. And yeah, the gold still doesn't look very good. I'll have to think of a solution for that. So I don't, well, yeah, as I said, I'll get some gold paint, I think, and just hand brush it on at some stage. And I'll try polishing that up. It's going, some of it will clean up, but looks like it's cracked through. And it's not right across the plastic. It looks fairly deep. I don't know what's happened there. So it is in line with these two pieces. So yeah. Well, that looks a whole lot better than it did before. I'll bring up one of the other radios. This is the valve set. And I don't know whether you'll be able to see the difference. So this, yeah, it's made a big difference. So, yeah. Okay, so I pick up the transistors from Pete on Saturday. He's confirmed that he has them all. So I'll be back next week with another exciting misadventure. And we'll leave it there. And this has actually gone green. So can't have been very good quality gold. Yes, so we're back next week and I'll leave it there. So goodbye for now, and I'll speak to you all next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that jazz. I've had a couple of new subscribers in the last week or so, so thank you very much to them. And yeah, so we'll leave it here.